This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at ramseysolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Greenville, South Carolina is where we go next. Stephanie is joining us there. Stephanie, how can we help today?
Hi, thank you for having me, Ken and Jade.
You bet. What's happening?
I am reaching out to ask a question about, I own a business, and I'm trying to implement a 401k or a simple IRA plan, and I'm wanting to know the best things to look at, what to look for, what are the pros and cons, just some direction with this.
Okay. What kind of business is it in? Is it just you, or do you have employees? Tell me more.
I do. I have a team of 7. That includes my husband and I. The business was started in 2016. It's for pest and wildlife control. We are mainly, as far as income is concerned, wildlife is about 80% of our income, and pest is about 20%. We added that on about 2 years ago. But yes, seven team members total.
Okay. If I were you, there's a couple of different routes you could go. And I don't want to lead you astray. I think that it all depends on how much, like what the max contributions are, how much the business is going to match that versus the what the employer puts in, or what the employee puts in. I'm sorry. And so for that reason, I'd probably work with your bookkeeper, or I'd work with somebody who's going to be able to give you better tax information than I would. I could tell you kind of on a basis if you're kind of more of a solopreneur what you might do, but with this, I'd want somebody to really look at the numbers and tell me what's going to work best for me tax-wise and investment-wise for me and my employees.
Yeah, I think, Stephanie, neither one of us are great experts on this.
Yeah.
But I think we can tell you what to do. Beyond what Jade said, and I think, again, a tax pro, somebody who works with businesses, so you can get tax pro information at RamseySolutions.com in your area. Go talk to a few. They want to specialize, obviously, in small businesses and how they help with some of this stuff. They may have some insight into this. Investment pros as well. And then you know what I would be doing? I would also be talking to small business owners. Do you happen to know of 2 or 3 people, top of your mind right now, that run companies around the same size as yours in your area?
I do. I've talked to several people about this. Y'all are actually one of my last phone calls.
Oh, good.
So I went down the road to implement a 401k. And when I walked into my bookkeeper to just kind of talk to, or my CPA who does my bookkeeping as well, she immediately said, you need to go with a simple IRA. Now, this year we've experienced about 150% growth.
Good for
and
you.
That's awesome.
I guess my only concern, it really has been amazing, but making a good decision, I guess maybe I'm viewing a 401 or a simple IRA as a little more limiting than a 401k.
In what way?
And so just looking in the way of like a 401k, you get vested. There's matching in both programs, but you have to match with a simple.
That's right.
You don't have to. The opt-in happens with the 401k. So some of those styles of the plan make more sense to me with the 401k. And that was the road I was going down.
Why did she say simple?
She said simple because she said, why are you going to pay the fees of a 401k? Just put the money into your people's plan. That was her word.
And see, I like
that too.
I was going to give you a formula to go get answers on this. What's best for the business? What's best for the people that you've hired? And I think that that's I always try to take complexity and I simplify it. And I go, if I'm looking at all this, I'm going to have a simple piece of paper and I'm going to draw a line down. I'm going to go, okay, which one of these plans is best for this business? And which one of these plans is best for the employees? And we want to try to find a solution that is good for both.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the rubric.
If she's right and the math is that what is such as whatever you're paying in fees is pretty much comparable to what you'd be paying in a match, yeah, it'd be better for the money to go to your team members.
That's
for
what
sure.
you want to get to. What's good for both?
Okay.
And if we can get best for both, great. But if there's a give and take, we want to land that way because you got a great heart for your people. I love what you're trying to do. And by the way, I just want to give Stephanie a shout out real quick. This is awesome to talk to a small business owner. This is a female small business owner taking care of the critters.
Yeah, very, very
and
good.
Growing 150%. That's awesome. So yay,
Amazing.
Stephanie, can we give her some love? I mean, that's really awesome. She's providing jobs this is the American dream.
Yeah.
That
very
right there. She's a small business owner solving a real problem. And so I love that. Good stuff.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.